Hello there. Welcome to the first day of the Brand Sale Profit Challenge. I am Rachel Wilson Thibodeau. For those of you who may not know me, I am a brand and business strategist, speaker, best-selling author, and founder of Swag Strategy Solutions. I'm also known online as the Swag Strategist. And Swag is not just a cool name. It is an acronym that stands for Strategic Women Achieve Growth, because I primarily work with women entrepreneurs, visionary, go-getter, serious women entrepreneurs, along with what I call sidepreneurs. And the sidepreneur is the person working the full-time job, the 9 to 5, while juggling their business on a part-time basis. And most of them are dreaming of the day when they can fire their boss. I help them to do that. So welcome to my Brand Sale Profit Challenge. I want to talk to you a little about what that is about. The Brand Sale Profit system is my own unique branded system, and it is all about the relationship between branding or brand strategy, selling, and profit. It's all about getting really clear, and super strategic about your brand, because that's really important. Having a solid brand sets the foundation for a solid business and a solid bottom line. And I find a number of people out there, a number of entrepreneurs, sales professionals, whether you're part-time or full-time entrepreneur in network marketing, authors, coaches, consultants, a number of people are not really clear about their brand. And if you're not really clear about your brand, other people are not going to be really clear about your brand. So you need to be able to communicate what your brand is really about, and in a way that resonates with your ideal client. Not everyone, because it's not meant for everyone. Everyone is not going to get your brand. They're not going to resonate with it. But the people who you have determined you most want to work with and are a good fit for you to work with, that's who you want to really communicate well with in terms of your brand and what that is about. And then the selling part, I find, and I find this a lot with my what I call swaganistas, my women, my ladies out there, my lady entrepreneurs out there, and would-be entrepreneurs. We tend to get nervous and have this fear and insecurity about selling. And I hear a lot about how to sell without being salesy. And I recently tweeted, is selling without being salesy the same as being broke without seeming broke? Just a question. I'm just asking, because here's the thing. If you don't want to sell, if you have that big of a problem with selling, you're going to struggle. You're going to have trouble making money. And so eventually, it may not happen immediately, but eventually that tends to spell broke. So don't get me wrong. I understand there is a perception, there's a negative perception out there about selling. There's the whole used car salesman type of idea or perception that people have. Someone who's pushy, who's aggressive, they're a little sleazy, they make you feel uncomfortable, they may guilt you into buying something. No, you certainly don't want that. But my question is that really selling? That's not really what selling is about. And so I would recommend, instead of focusing so much on not being salesy, I would say to focus on being of service. Focus on delivering results. And the results that your target client, again, your tribe, your specific group who you're trying to reach, focus on delivering results that they need. And of course, that comes from identifying the problem they have or problems that you can solve. All right? Okay? All right? Okay. Because selling is very important. It's extremely important to any successful business. So we cannot shy away from selling. I know it may be difficult, it may take you out of your comfort zone, but let me tell you, if you do not already know, if you're a very new entrepreneur, or maybe you've been an entrepreneur for some time and you still haven't figured this out, let me tell you, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Just kind of the way it works, okay? And then profit. Profit is also very important, and it is important to understand what profit really is. Profit is what is left from your sales, from revenue after expenses. I really want to make sure that gets across, because I hear people all the time talking about how much money they made in their business. Maybe they had a big launch, maybe they had a great event, and they're talking about all this money they made, but that is not necessarily their profit. And I want you to pay attention to that as well, whether you're reading something on social media, whether you're talking to a colleague or whoever it is. Pay attention to what they're saying, and I dare you to even ask them, was that your profit? Just try it. Because profit is what makes business, and what makes business successful. Profit is what drives most economies. It certainly drives the US economy. So we have to make we have to make money in our businesses. And so that also speaks to your pricing structure, your pricing strategy. You always need to account for profit in your price. If you're not allowing for profit, or you're allowing for very little profit, again, that is another way to end up kind of broke. And so all of these things work together: your brand, selling, profit. And what I find is a solid brand tends to lead to solid selling, because it lays a really solid foundation. Now, are you going to be a super successful salesperson just because you have a really great brand? Not necessarily. You may have to work at selling. Selling is something, though, that you can certainly learn, and there are a number of ways to get better at selling. But having a strong brand certainly helps. And then if you are selling more consistently and with confidence and effectively, more than likely you're going to have profit. So you see how this all works together. So I am excited about this challenge. I want to invite you to come on back to stick with me for the week. You will receive another video tomorrow, and then the remaining 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week, we will do a call. You will have an opportunity to talk to me. I'll be doing live coaching. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions if you like. So it is definitely something you want to take advantage of. And there is still time. If you want to share this with your friends, your networks, you can do so. Just send them to the link, which will be included with the information that you receive. I will also mention it, though. It's bit.ly.com/brand sale profit. That's bit.ly, bit.ly.com/brand, BRAND, sell, SELL, profit, PROFIT. And brand sale profit is all lowercase. The whole link is lowercase. Someone once asked, what exactly is Bitly? Is that a Bitly is a shortener. It's a URL shortener. So any URL or website name that's kind of long, that is a way of shortening it, and you can customize it as well. It is a free service, so I invite you to take advantage of that if you never have done so before. So I will see you back. Thanks so much for your time. You are definitely in for a treat this week. But until next time, again, I'm Rachel Wilson Thibodeau. And just remember, Solid brand, solid business, solid, strong, solid bottom line. Just goes to show you, and that speaks to the other thing I was going to leave you with. You don't have to be perfect to be successful. You just need to be effective. You don't need to be perfect to be successful. You just need to be effective. Think about it. Take care.